Alright, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit of video. Today's video, we are going to be doing second round predictions for the NBA playoffs. Now, if you weren't here for the first round / entire bracket predictions, this is what I had originally for the entire bracket. So, as you can see, some errors were made. Okay, quick overview. I had the Thunder beating the Grizzlies. I was correct. I had the Clippers beating the Nuggets. I was incorrect. I had the Lakers beating the Timberwolves. I was incorrect. Warriors, I had beating Rockets. I got the entire East correct, and I missed 2 in the West. So I was 6 for 8. I would say 6 for 8 is respectable. Like, you can't look at that and say, oh, I mean, that just sucked. 6 for 8 is pretty solid. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm happy about the Lakers in particular, because as you know, some of you, if you don't, this is your first time watching, I'm a Laker fan. So I will openly take the L. I said Lakers in 5. It was literally opposite. It was the Timberwolves in 5. So that was a hard pill to swallow. Anyway, let's start this off. Pretty simple, pretty easy, in my opinion. I'm going to take the Thunder in 5. Now, there's a lot of people who will say, okay, if the Thunder win, it's got to be in 6 at the bare minimum. The reason why I'm taking the Thunder, though, is that they're just a team that has dominated through and through throughout the regular season, and they had a very convincing 4-game sweep against the Grizzlies. Now, the Clippers are a solid team, but I don't think they're anywhere near OKC's level, and the Nuggets took them to 7. With the new coaching scheme, you know, I don't think they're changed much offensively. They might make some adjustments, especially since, you know, David Adelman, I believe that's his name, was already there. If that's not his name, fuck me, but I'm pretty sure that's his name. Anyway, he was already there as an assistant, so I don't think they would change much, but still having a new head coach is just different. You know, adjustments will be made. Now, for the Nuggets, you can argue for the better, and that's great and all, but it's still an adjustment that you have to make with, what was it, a week to go in the regular season. You get away with beating the Clippers, but Thunder are a different breed. Let's break it down. Who the hell is going to guard Shea? You might have a mix of Christian Brown, a mix of Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray at times. Just not reliable options. A mix of Westbrook sometimes. You're going to double the hell out of them. But Thunder have shooters on shooters on shooters. The bench depth is significantly more deep for the Thunder. The best player on the floor is Jokic, but even Jokic is human. And to get past a team of likely MVP Shea, who's going to be dropping probably 30 per game this series. If not, it's because they're blowing out the Nuggets. Who's going to deal with J-Dub reliably? J-Dub's going to have an explosion game. That's going to happen. He's going to have a game where he's giving you 30 plus in this series. Chet Holmgren was looking like he's picking up the pace and playing more and more to the player that we all believe he's going to be. Isaiah Hartenstein is all reliable in that he's not doing anything flashy. He's making the right passes. He's getting you the defensive rebounds. He's making you those kind of push shots, those mini floaters, if you will. It's just going to be a lot of contest for the Nuggets. Contest. And the OKC Thunder are just so good that their offense is going to beat your defense. That's kind of what it boils down to, though, for the Nuggets, is how can you limit this team's offense? But when the Thunder are rolling, there's just not a lot you can do because, again, you have to double Shea. If you don't, Shea's just going to dominate this series. But the Thunder have so much to bank on, and Lou Dort is going to be a problem for Jamal Murray. Lou Dort will be a problem. It's going to be hard to see Jamal Murray drop, you know, massive numbers as long as Lou Dort doesn't get into foul trouble. So give me the Thunder in 5. If the Nuggets win this series, oh my God, that would be insane to me. But Thunder in 5. Timberwolves, Warriors. Give me the Timberwolves in 6. You know, I had a conversation with my cousin and my brother. They think the Warriors will win the series. And there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. It's not like we all know the answer. But my biggest reason as to why I believe the Timberwolves will win the series is because offensively, the Warriors get into such bad droughts where they just can't buy a bucket. And that's not going to work against a consistent team like the Timberwolves, to where, for one, Defensively, they have length, a lot of it. They're not going to struggle on rebounds, right? Because they have Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, and Jaden. Like, they got guys who are willing to get in there if need be, more specifically Rudy Gobert. And Draymond typically is a negate on defense. Like, he's just going to stop the other person from doing what they normally do. Rudy is not someone they rely on for their offense. So Draymond shutting down Rudy isn't going to do jack. Rudy's still going to get rebounds. Draymond's not going to prevent Rudy from getting his rebounds. Now, is he going to frustrate him? Sure. Rudy's not that guy. Julius Randle is going to eat. If they put Draymond on Julius Randle, there's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of size differential between Rudy and Quentin Post. Kevon Looney, if he gets run, it'd be weird to see Draymond take Julius Randle and for them to just kind of give those alley-oops just based off of size alone to Rudy, and Rudy can eat on the offensive glass. So who's going to guard Julius Randle? Is it Jimmy? Okay. Then who's going to guard Ant? Like, they have Julius Randle as a real Robin to Ant's Batman right now, and he plays tough. Julius Randle from the Knicks definitely transferred over to the Timberwolves, and he's having confidence because Anthony Edwards believes in him. The whole team believes in him. Then we talk about, okay, well, who's going to guard Steph Curry? It's not about stopping Steph. This offense will stop itself at times as long as you try to make Steph's life difficult, because Jimmy Butler and Steph can only do so much. Again, this offense will stop itself from time to time. It's just inevitable. Timberwolves right now, to me, are a tougher team. They're a team that can shoot better. They don't have the best shooter, but they can shoot better as a team. Defensively, they have a lot of length. Warriors, what they're going to kind of hope their X factor comes through in is Steph's going to do Steph-like things. Jimmy Butler's going to do Jimmy Butler-like things. Is can their role players hit enough shots? Because you're going to get the game where 20 points come from Steph, and then you're going to get a 30-point game from Steph. Same for Jimmy Butler, right? That's going to happen. But Podziemski, Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, players like that, are they going to have games where they're really pushing the Warriors over the edge? To me, that's what it boils down to for the Warriors. I don't think so. Give me the Timberwolves in 6. Cavs and Pacers. So originally I had Cavs. Problem though is, Darius Garland getting hurt is a big deal. If you saw what Kyle Anderson said, oh, they're better without him. No, they're not. They're not. Darius Garland absolutely helps facilitate this offense. Defensively, sure, he's a liability. Pacers are going to score Pacers' way anyway. But he can help massively with the tempo of the game. If they need to, he can slow things down. They were missing that on this past game 1. If he's out for the series, or if he's out for the next 2 games, or if Evan Mobley, who got injured apparently, is out, give me the Pacers. A full squad of Cavs, I'll take the Cavs. A full squad of Pacers and a not full squad of the Cavs, give me the Pacers. So this one is, I'm not trying to cop out by not giving a prediction, but this is a big deal. Like, to say, yeah, Darius is not going to be there, Evan Mobley is not going to be there game 2. Like, at that point, yeah, give me the fucking Pacers. I would say Pacers in 6 at that point. But, again, if the Cavs were full, I would say, well, I would have gone with the Cavs. So this is a fucked up prediction over here. Like, injuries suck, never fun. I did make a video about the Pacers and Cavs already. If you haven't seen that, you'll have my 2 cents there. I thought it would be a competitive series no matter what. Some people were saying, oh, Cavs were going to destroy it. Bro, stop. Shut the fuck up. No, Pacers are an ass. Like, I don't know where this perception of Pacers being ass came from, but they're not ass. Knicks, Celtics, this is easy. Celtics. Knicks have not done anything to show that they can beat a top 5 team in the NBA. Horrible against the Cavs in the regular season. Horrible against the Thunder. Horrible against the Celtics. They got swept by the Celtics. So, Celtics in 5 or 6. Officially, I'll say 6. Honestly, it could be 5 though. I think it's going to be a scenario where you see Celtics up 3-1. Whether they win that game 5 or not is up in the air. But my prediction at the very least is Celtics will be up 3-1. If they don't win game 5, they're going to win game 6. Officially, though, if I had to make it official, I'm going to say Celtics in 6. But an uncompetitive 6, if that makes sense, because they're up 3-1. Still competitive, but the difference between winning in 6 when it's 2-2 and then 3-2 and then 4-2, like that series was always neck and neck. If you're up 3-1, you're just outright expected to win the series, no questions asked. So I think the Celtics will be up 3-1. And yeah, that's my second round predictions. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree or disagree with some of the things that I said in terms of the semis and the finals? Yeah, if this is what it is, so I didn't even change this. If this is what it is, right? I still have Thunder and Celtics going all the way, assuming everyone's healthy. That is the biggest factor into all of this. So, yeah, 6 for 8 in the first round. I'm hoping to be 4 for 4 in the second round. I got Thunder, Timberwolves, Celtics, and it's such a weird place to be in with the Pacers, again, because the Cavs' health is in question. But assuming Darius is just not going to be himself, even if he comes back, I have to take the Pacers at that point. Cavs need a full roster for this. All hands on deck. Pacers are not bums. So for now, give me the Pacers. I just say that reluctantly because I'd hate for the Cavs to be suddenly all healthy and then it's like, oh, but I said Pacers. But you know what? I have to pick one. I can't be, playing both sides. Officially, on the record, give me the Pacers now. We are where we are. Anyway, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping the channel. This is Always Been Different. And we out.